What's up, A3 crew? Pilot 83 here. Going to do a video on the F-18, a little autopilot tutorial for y'all. First, let's go ahead and unlock our steering. Let's put it on low where it's going straight. And let's go ahead and get this plane in the air. This plane's been out a while, and y'all been waiting on me to do this video. But I've been so into the other fighter jets, I just really haven't spent much time into this plane until recently, really. So let's go ahead and get her off the ground and go ahead and go over some of this and what I know so far. And hopefully it helps you. Let's get to it, guys. Put little flaps down here. Take off. I'm not going to worry about turning on afterburners. We don't need them. Alright, so let's go ahead and start going over some things, shall we? So, pretty much, for the most part, everything you're going to use is right here in the UFCD, the up-front control display. So we'll start very simply by clicking AP for autopilot. It'll take us to the autopilot screen right here. Now, once you're in the screen, the two default modes that come on are the FPath and the heading. This is flight path angle hold and heading hold. So when you click this, they both come on. Okay? Heading is doing specifically what it says. It's holding your current heading if your wings are leveled. But it does a little bit more than just that. It also is working like a bank hold. So we can turn. Let me get a better position here. So we can turn. If you watch this diamond right here, we can put this plane in a bank, and it will hold that bank just like that. Now, if it's blinking too far, it's not holding. So it will hold that bank just like that as long as we leave it there, and the plane will just continue to fly around in circles. So you move your joystick here to the right, and it will hold this path and keep it there until you change it. Got a little wind blowing on us. Alright, now the flight path angle hold is a attitude pitch hold. So if we pull back, say 5-10 degrees, it's going to hold that nose up and to that and hold it there for you. And it will keep it just like that until you change it. Same thing if we push it down. So if we push the nose down, it's going to continue to hold that nose where we left it at. So at the same time, you could say, I could go up, say, 10 degrees and put us in a bank. And we could be doing a increase pitch bank of 15 degrees while holding a bank of also 15 degrees. So the plane is banking and climbing at the same time. And we can increase our pitch just like that, even higher. We can increase our bank even higher. And it'll continue to hold those. Kind of like a fly-by-wire. Whatever you put this plane at is what it's going to hold. Alright. Now, if you want to, say, hold your current altitude, then come down here to the barometric altitude button. Click that. It's going to go to the nearest 100th feet and hold it. So 26,000 pops up. Now, sadly, we cannot key in an altitude and hold it. We have to manually get to the altitude and do it. Now, you will notice if we push back down, it will go back into flight path angle hold, and it will hold it. Come back up, it will do the same. Click that back on, it's going to put us at 26,000 feet. Alright. Now we have this other option down here that does not work in the sim. This is your radar altitude hold. And what this does in real life, hopefully they implement this in the sim, is once you're below 5,000 feet, when you turn this on, whatever altitude you are choosing to be at, it will hold that altitude by going off the ground. So if we're at 3,000 feet holding that altitude, and say the ground rises or there's a hill that's rising, the plane will continue to rise with that hill and stay at 3,000 feet. So it stays at a constant 3,000 feet no matter what the terrain below is doing. It's keeping us 3,000 feet from the terrain below. Neat little feature, but does not work, sadly, in the F-18 yet. Now, if you want to choose a heading, you can come down here to your heading track. And if y'all don't know how to bring this screen up, you just click in the middle here to UCHSI, bring it right on up. Alright, so we got a heading bug up here. There's also one down here as well. And we go to this right here, heading track. Now we can move it to whatever we want, so let's say 20 degrees. Then we can hit heading again, and it'll go into heading select mode. You'll see it right here, heading select 020, 20 degrees. And now this plane is going to go to that heading. Coming right up on it. Voila. Now, we also have another feature. Ground tracking. And what you would use this button for, so if you were in, say, some really gusty, windy weather, and your plane is having a little bit of a hard time staying on course with the heading, you could use this ground tracker where it's now tracking the ground instead. And this will put it in ground tracking mode. Now you notice down here all it has heading select. You click this again, this will turn to ground tracking select 020. And this here would help you keep a very dialed in path on that heading. So neat little feature. When you just click back on here, go back to heading select, and we have that there. Also, something else y'all might not know is that this plane has auto throttle. I did not know for a long time. If you go over here, you could click on that, and now the plane is automatically controlling its speed. Now we can't adjust the auto throttle at all, but it will use the computer and control our throttle for us. Okay, so let's now go over following a flight plan and how we follow waypoints and how all that works with this plane. Okay, so you got to make a flight plan in the world map. We are not currently able to make one from within this version of the F-18. Once you have done that, we'll come back over here. We're going to click Menu, HSI, then click Sequence 1 to see our flight plan. This is our range. We can change this. Now, some things to know and be aware of. So, this right here is how we can cycle through our waypoints. Now, when we are following a waypoint, and I'm going to show in action, but what we would do is, in this current mode that we're in right now, if I was to put it on waypoint 2, then click waypoint, because we have to couple it, click waypoint, and then click couple right here, this plane will then fly to waypoint 2. It will fly directly there, and it will only go to waypoint 2, and once it gets there, it will stop tracking, unless you then go to waypoint 3 and hit couple again. Then it will go to the next waypoint. But there is a way around this where you don't have to manually do that, and that is you click this button down here, auto, and this is going to auto track each waypoint as you go. So I'm going to show you this in action. Let's go ahead and take off. Get a little bit of altitude. Alright, I'm going to hold us right there for now. Okay. So, like I said, so if you were just trying to go to your first waypoint, for example, you would click waypoint 1, and as soon as you click on it, it's telling you the bearing of that waypoint, how far it is away, and the amount of time till you get there. And you click waypoint and click couple waypoint. But the issue with this is, as soon as you get to that waypoint, you will then have to go to the next one, like that, to keep it going. But there is a way around this. So if we turn that off, click on auto, and then click couple sequence 1, which is our flight plan, this right here. Put it back at 1 because 0 is the airport. It is now going to follow each waypoint and auto switch to each one as we go. So waypoint 2, 3, 4, 5, and all that. So you see now our bearing, our distance from our first waypoint. We're 57 seconds out. You'll see right here, coupled sequence 1, how far we are from that waypoint. And you'll see once we get to this waypoint, this plane's automatically going to go to waypoint 2. You have to have on this auto feature for that to work. If you don't, it's only going to go to the waypoint you have selected. So the plane's already starting to turn. Now it shows waypoint 2 and the distance it is away. 22 miles, shows the bearing, amount of time. And what's really cool with all this is at the same time we could still change our flight path angle hold. So I could still pull up and the plane will climb while maintaining this flight plan. Could also push it down and it will do the same. You'll notice it doesn't have heading popping up like it does when this is not on. But this here will fly us all the way to our destination with no issues at all. But anyway guys, I am Pilot 83. Hope this video was helpful for y'all. I do what I can to try to help y'all out learn these planes, try to make things as simple as possible to understand. If y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Come join the Discord, guys. Come hang out with me and the cool team and our super amazing community that we have made in there. It's just amazing the amount of people we have in there and how just welcoming everybody is. If y'all like my videos and the reviews I do, want to come help support the channel, always feel free to donate to the Cash App right here below, or come to the merch store and buy something, as it greatly helps this channel. Follow me and the team on our social media outlets, and I will see y'all guys next time, guys. Remember, united we fly. Peace. What's up, guys? Pilot 83 here. Thank y'all so much for watching another one of my videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, y'all, remember, united we fly. See y'all in the air out there. Peace.